we talk to the entire nation, most particularly the people of West Coast, that we purchase these garbage trucks. They are to be here before the end of the year. Like the mantra goes, here we are not to lie and not to steal. And again, this not to lie mantra, it is something that is manifesting today. Myself, I've been crisscrossing the media houses. People will ask me, the public will ask me, okay, we learned that you purchase some garbage trucks. I will tell them, okay, before the end of the month, they will be here. And again, here they are today. So we're not going to take more of your time. We are in wedding season, the weather is not okay. So we'll go straight with the statement of the chairman, the Honorable Chairman, to address the media and the general public, and to also elaborate more on the needs and necessities of these materials that we have in here today. So having said that, I will now hand over the mics to the Honorable Chairman of the Brikama Area Council, the person who initiated the mantra to say, don't steal and don't lie. When I say don't steal, you know what to say. Bio, don't steal.
Don't lie.
Don't steal.
Don't lie.
Don't steal.
Don't lie.
Honorable Chairman, you're welcome. I'll hold this one.
Thank you very much. PRO and the clerk of BAC, Lamin Singate. Thank you to everyone. So let me start by saying Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Today is a bit emotional for me because I remember the first day I entered into here. The expectations were so much and so many. And then I think the question that I asked myself from that moment was I going to be able to deliver to those expectations? And I thank God for being with me, for standing with me and supporting me to make sure that I am able to deliver at least not 100%, but 50% of that expectation. Because I inherited a council that was highly indebted in debt and had to pay all of those debts. And not only that, but also make sure that we are able to close the black holes that we were having here, where most of our revenue was disappearing into, to then be able to mobilize resources, amass revenue, and be able to buy equipments that can provide service to the people of West Coast. These are the equipments that we needed most and terribly, because the fleet of garbage trucks that we inherited here all broke down. As of the last few weeks or last few months, we had only one garbage truck that was functioning here. So you can imagine the challenge or the enormity of that challenge that we were dealing with, because we are dealing with the most populous region and also the biggest region in the country. And we produce more waste than any other region in the country. So for that region to have only one, you can imagine the plight of our people as well. Households were struggling with waste. And it was a promise we made to them that we were going to make sure that we are able to provide or mitigate that challenge for them. We made that promise. Today I can recall or remember the women in Welingara and Nemakunku who called themselves Napsa Jekir. And this is one of the #1 problem, or the only one problem they told me that they were having. And they said, if you can resolve that problem for us, we will vote for you. And today, I am proud to say that, and proud to tell them that I am able to fulfill that promise to you. That as of because the vehicles are going to start operation on the 18th of this month. So today we took delivery of them. What we need to do next is, as you can see, all of them are in white. We are deciding whether to maintain them in white or to color them in blue, because when they are in white, they will easily be stained. So we wanted to see how best we can change the color so it can hide that dirt for some time, so they will be able to work without us having to wash them on a daily basis to maintain their color. So we want to do some of the logistic works this week, and the next week the drivers will need a bit of training as well, because we don't want them to start operating them and during the course of that operation they create more problems for the vehicles. We want the sustainability of the vehicles, we want them to last a lot longer. So we want the drivers to get proper training on it. So from the week commencing on the 11th to the 15th, we want the drivers to get proper training, and on the 18th of the month, we want them to start full operation. So we've already divided the areas that are terribly and badly in need of this service. That is the Combo North, Combo Central, and some part of Combo South. So, but Combo North more specifically, that is Sanementering, yes, Sanementering, Olyunum, Busumbala, and Brikama. They're going to start the operation as early as the 18th, on Monday the 18th. So we divided them into zones, and to start with, we're going to provide bi-weekly collection. That is collection once every 2 weeks. So the first week, they're going to commence at Bijilo and then Welingara. Welingara and Nemankunku, we divided them into sub-zones. So they have zone 1 to Welingara, we have zone 1 to 5. Nemakunku, we have zone 1 to 6. Kunkujang, we have zone 1 to 3. And then we have Sinchu Balia, Sinchu Sori, and Sinchu Alaji. That is in the second vehicle. So the second vehicle is going to be OIC, All Yundum constituency. First one will be Sanementering. So it's going to start Bijilo, come down to, and then the first week one is going to do Bijilo, coming down to Burfoot, and then Bruceby. And then the second week is going to start Kersering, coming down to Sukuta, and ending at the Sukuta roundabout there. Then vehicle number 3 is going to do Coastal Road, going towards Guigi, Sardinka, and then Latria, Jabang, and then the Paradise Estates. So that one, Salaji and the other areas. So the fourth vehicle is going to commence Lameng, coming down towards Busumbala. And the ones doing the Coastal Road will go all the way to Jambur, coming down and ending in Farato. So the one doing Brikama will be doing Brikama North and Brikama South. And when they are doing Brikama South, it will go to Taf City, and it will also go all the way to Bato Kunku, and then Tujereng and Sanya. So we've divided it. What will happen is within the next 2 weeks, the councillors will be coming to the households and providing the rota for every household to know the specific dates that you expect in collection at your area. Very, very important. We stick to that, and then we encourage households to make sure we try to use the empty bags, rice bags. Yeah, empty 50 kg rice bags for our garbage, to put our garbages in, so that it makes the collection easy. And each bag is going to cost, they will be issuing tickets, it's going to cost $20 per bag. So we've been doing that, and we were charging the same during the Senea project in 2023. Unfortunately, in those days we were dependent on private vehicles, and most of those vehicles broke down, and unfortunately due to lack of capacity they were not able to put them back into operation, and that hampered the whole project. So the project stalled whilst we were waiting on our own trucks. And thank God, we thank Espas Quantum Net Q Group for delivering the trucks in time, because we were desperate and we were chasing them to get them delivered before the end of this rainy season. And thank God they are here now, because rainy season households really find it really hard. They really struggle managing waste. They depend on donkey carts and most of those donkey carts, we know what they do for us. They will pick from households and dump them at any convenient available empty space. And that becomes an illegal dumping site for us to clear. So, but we now have a complete, I would say complete waste management set for us. We have a shovel, a bulldozer that is dressing our dumping site, so our vehicles find it very easy to go and dump at Tambana without getting stuck in the waste there. So that is well managed. The shovel helps us with the empty trucks to clear any empty or illegal dumping sites that we have in the region. Those were a big challenge for us simply because we were not providing collection at household level. Now the big trucks are here, and as I have given you the rotas of how these vehicles are going to be operating within our regions or within our wards, it now means households do not need to walk all the way to other places or illegal dumping sites to dump. Next, once we start maximizing this, because we're starting with one, the hope is before the end of the year, we're going to add the fleet by additional 4. That will make it 9, so that each of those zones will begin to have 1 or 2 or 3 vehicles covering the area, which will make it a lot more easy for us to be able to collect all the waste produced at household level and dump them at a Tambana waste dump site, which we have, and it's a big space, and it is currently being effectively managed by the council. So this will help us a lot in managing waste, and when we get to a level where we are able to provide, let's say 60–75%, then we will come with bylaws to make sure that we stop all littering or illegal dumping in our region, because we want a cleaner West Coast, a cleaner region. That's why we call it the Senea project. Because we were told by the EU ambassador that one of the reasons that is putting a lot of tourists from visiting the Gambia is because they said Gambia is unclean. We want to change that. And through our vehicles, we will make sure anybody who visits this country will go with the impression and the experience of experiencing one of the most cleanest regions in this region of West Africa. It's a challenge that which is not only to the council but to every household. Before we understand, and we understand the reason being that we as a council we ourselves were handicapped. We were not able to have the vehicles to provide that service. But now we are starting with 1, and we are starting the collection once in every 2 weeks. That is bi-weekly collection. We're going to ramp that up by bringing daily or weekly collections. Then from there, daily collections. But once we get to that level, everybody needs to take up the challenge that we make sure our environment is clean, and any waste that is dumped on the street, we put it somewhere so that when the vehicles come in the week, they can be able to collect it. The challenge is to the households. If you find any waste in front of your household, make sure you pick it and then put it in your bins. And then when the waste collection trucks come around, you provide it to them, and then we evacuate all waste, and we make sure we leave no waste behind. That is our objective. That is what we want to achieve. We want to make sure our environment is clean. So now, from henceforth, there wouldn't be any excuses for it. Let's all take up that challenge as a region and as a country to make sure we keep and maintain West Coast a clean environment. So I want to thank all the councillors at BAC, the staff at BAC, everyone for the tremendous job. Our collection staffs, people who go out to collect the revenue, we commend them very much. We also want to commend our police, the municipal police, and their municipal police, because they make sure that the collectors, whatever is collected, is also brought back to this council. So we want to thank the media house. We want to thank the people of West Coast region for also paying their taxes. it has helped us a lot. This year alone, from January to June, BAC has been able to collect $103 million. It has never happened. The whole year, BAC used to collect about 80, 79 or $60 million for the whole year. But this year, from the 1st of January to the 30th of June, we were able to collect $103 million. And that could only happen if we live by the mantra of don't steal, don't lie, jailbreak. And that's exactly what we have done. We closed all the loopholes, we ramped up, we sent assessors to the field. They started assessing and we started collecting the data. And then after collecting the data, we told the collectors, now this is the amount of compounds or revenue you are supposed to collect within the year. This is your booklet. These are all the names of the revenue sources or the people who are supposed to pay. Their telephone numbers is here. You have one book, we have one. If you miss any one of them, we will be able to know. Transparency, accountability helped us. It ramped up our revenue. And now, going towards the December, we want to collect nothing less than another 100 million to make it 200 million. Because we want to buy more of these trucks. Like I said, we want to move from bi-weekly collection to weekly collection to daily collection. We can achieve it, we can do it only if we stick to the mantra of don't steal, don't lie, jailbreak. We want to thank our elders in Brikama, the Bulundala. They've been very, very supportive. The local market committees around the whole region have also been very, very supportive. But the big thanks goes to the councillors of BAC. They've been very, very supportive. We've been very much united. We are a one team here, one family, all committed and ready to serve the people of West Coast. And our people have also been very supportive and very cooperative in ensuring that they paid their taxes and then we get the revenue that we need to get somewhere. In here, we live by that mantra. We don't steal, we don't lie. You come any day, we tell you what we have and how we spend it. This is what we spend it. We buy trucks, we make sure we provide that service, that worry, that concern, that challenge of our people at household level. We make sure that that is no longer something that they have to worry about. So we want to thank everybody. And then, yes, we want to thank everybody for coming here today. There's no big program, no formality. We want the vehicles to be in the field as soon as possible. We don't have time to organize a big tent and all these things. That's why we said, get them around everywhere. And when they come, we commission them and we get them out. Okay? Thank you.
Briefly in Mandinka, you have an appointment 5 o'clock.
Okay, so let me come in Mandinka. So follow mbe mobe tentula mbe na region o molu West Coast region mbe tentula bake na dokulal men be council jange be tentu bake kabirin councilol to vice chairman, CEO, staff solumume, revenue collectors, police solu, waste collectors, mingo membe dokola jange be tentu ngebe jayi. Na construction team o mini mako ka jiboro silo deda fayatin na nyinan jobu galon na marché o nge tentu bake. Yeah. So mi yo beno wole mu nka mem fo mantra to nka na sunya nka na fani afo nga do kuoke akumada bake do ko do. So B nga mem fo tubab kamola kontanta bake bari being emotional the demanding. Being emotional in the Willem Yuntuko, Lumfolo Min and Nadajang or Janin Kana, Molio Woshiol Mindi, a Woshio Shata back. But number one problem ba Mindita Willem we call Sako people min be combo note, Willem combo Sonkodu Bankoti, Kabirin and Bijilo fo Lameng, Yemin Woshi Willem Yuntuko, Equelam Balitol Boka ko. ngamira last week before last data sukuta e wofo nun je e ko mbalito ila nyamolu suwol kona ke batande bak wokata muli yo kumbo la wasi bati anin ila kumbo da bati problem jamabe regionoro so what time mo jiko min dorom ben sanyo ta siata bak so nga ala dani num pour ala sem makoy no ngawo jikolu ma fano woto bi ngo alhamdulillah rabbil alamin nga ala tentu bake ala indema fonga wo jikolu jama ba nga futandino anno nyomoto bal mu wolti bayri kabir nata yanga motol min darajang e hayna janal nyaaye jele wolunde moto di den dolbe ga foy moto baade gele gele lede moto ni won lede wolungaaje sirfo sonko be nunga commissioner do ga moto bal le fena moto bal den moto ni won la li hayna nyana moto ni won lede de moto ni won lede ñun no won le moto balti ñunu le moto balti so kabirin dol fongo na do won moto li sannun 2022 e man sanji sabasi be panda bele panda e be sita so weyatinna e tonde le fang jiko min belanen siso kan on sanyo kan no wara bata baranga ala tentu ala ndema fo bi nga duno nga council taranu julole to nga julol be jo dinkolu minu bi nga dinka jamal suki nata fo bi futata mbe safo alhamdulillah rabbil alamin bi moto lulu men yalon garbage truck sol lemu e kamenta is 20,000 cubic ton womu kulete mi yalon ko idunta dawda woyen wasale ase nyama ko ni nyama problème o bonni na tundo gambaji nga dati nun ne 2023 nim private partnership ngawle sodonu bar motol panda motol katutu sama kono jama babulo me ko benno ma continue no woyim badande programme o ñu stol dan ka fay senia programme so nata minke nata fo ko me wakillale nga namo kaning nga make so nin namo min dundan na molu bula ay fota nan jang wayake fo bi nata fanko soto nata nyim motolu sanno e motolu fele bi deliver jang nga moto dol soto num min yalon ko sain kamin fo nga full complete setole soto mi yalon ko nyamo man silande kotanje ni nyamo man silan dollan dol man silan nyamo la skip bino be jam with 10 bin sol min yalon ko mbol droplet blalto pour nyama fayo nyin se sone a nyame wo mu kulete mi yalon ko a kontano warta a nyabo warta bage tundo kan yajel nyim moto kilingo kiling ben kosla about 7 million nim man kodo nin kombe kodo min be terla jam be ba dundan na jibo kono nyim motol te sodono la andu nit nyim man sodono nyama koto keno la na regiono do nga fo tubab kawla iyu la commissioner konye ko ne aje tubabol jama baka son na la gambe ko gambia a notal wokata nya kute mi malunum bak because motobal tembulu minister koroke andu ni dara problème o jiba karkelo be ben na west coast le bar bi nganyim motol soto nyamin nyamo mo las wokono lafte ya dande je moto e futane fon la korda bunda to ye nyamo ke botolu kono mani boto kono $20 nka charge wala nka charge nu wala ngawla maintain ya dundi fenko kono tonde le fan moto ba kono ya samba amanjare tinki wara falisate to jo way ta fay nyet blado biko ni adi tolla e bika samba tambane tol ka lan nye dulal to mi alon ko ni e dulatara mi alon ko kene kan zon ndoro ya jolo nje ni mboro muru nan ko danci njikita modol fa ni wol ya jolo ni futata ne la suko ko ne fon ka jakale wol tere nyami ka fay dulal to mi alon ko tol kansul le kanana nga bo woto ko danci so say lafitale mbe nga deng nga make sure nga west coast ke dulade mi ala seneata a clinta kansulun dolbe na katakuol kelale motol nying lokum fulebe collection o kala signa kelene so karo kono signa fulalebe collection o kala so ni nata tenen killing alon ko tenen fulanyo ni ada di bijulo nyin tenen alon ko tenen fulanyo be tara sukuta la ma fandol ni ada di welingara tenen lungo ye nema kunku beke lokum kilingo lokum fulanyo alon ko ibada de kunku jande bar ne lokum fulanyo ko kunku jankata sunci balia ibe muruna na welingala la lokum sabanyaw nyin ni nga mutawo nyama moto balbe la fala wala nyama isaje nimbota lokum fula collection killing ngana lokum collection killing ninta da fo nyaado ngana tili wo tili collection on bese kenon barata kenola demaro kanti mulka demaro min di council la kanamo jo nin namo ka jo dorong moto balbe futala ne ku jama se keno ko mal yalo nyame mbuka dan ni nyama ko dam malanka dinngo la karam mo jole ndun dinngo lu ngaminta jo mo jamale be daniro la pour nge mako ka karam mol jo so wote keno la ning namo buka jo so kontanta bake bi ngamo be tentu ngamo be jayi nga council do kulal be tentu nge jayi bayri kodo min ka jo a jama baka futana komi nga fa nyami sangol la birkama area council na e soto ke abuka million kemo si bar nyinan ka bo january la kana june fadulato million keme million saba nga wala soto folo andu jannin sango ka ban sa futan ni no million keme fula be ko ngam fang assign wol pour ka futa million keme fula au mo andu sew ke non ni woketa it means next year ward development o kodo men kana ward development o to abe kafulale ayta fo million fula lafta ay futa nyamin abe futala wotole anden karamto dindingol fana minula karam mo nyanta jolo fana be lafala nyim moto ba jurmolu mbol fana jurmolo fele nan ka make so na regiono e develop na regiono e ta nyato anda ta fono la moko mbele be tala together nga make so nga nyi regiono doku nga samba nyato ning mantara kilinam mo kana sunya roke mo kana fania fo nga doku ke doku nyanda kala nyame ala baraka baki yes esa
we'll have the official handing over of the keys.
Yes.
From there, you do the inspection.
Yes.
But please, you have an appointment. Briefly, 5 o'clock.
Yes.
You have an appointment.
Yes.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Okay.
At Chinese embassy.
So we have to go somewhere.
Yes.
At
produce mota sa njukere nya so ano sana mitade amerika jikera ko mo ko buroka chap ba jedu lom kana bir kam area council buro bu kila bonno meni bo an buro kila bonno ko continue politique le tate ono sanu le tate wol ngon rek matu won rek ma anifana woleli chairman yankuba dabo namna rek meno jakum ana gajor jakum ana suñ buroka chep yo kinyam ngon bo je buroka
Jaw Seydou.
So come, I'm
Okay.
So,
Jaw fula kon quickly. Ni esa e fi word level.
No, it's not a problem.
Adiya fa ko. Jena bale. Jena wajo.
Can I media interfere?
Jaw quickly.
Okay, assalamu alaikum musidɓe fulɓe yimɓe West Coast men salmini on fof mo kala inde mum e tore mum e kala ko wonɗa ok hande Brikama area council hande kadi ɓe memmini hande Brikama area council addi motoje addowo mbalit ko ɗum woni motoje garbage truck hande ɓe andi motoji 5 ɗi andanda ko fi mbalit tunde addoyta so e nder ɗum noon noon mbeɗen yettude yimɓe ɓen fof kala yoɓo namoma e West Coast Brikama area council mbeɗen innude namoma ko wonɗa koye yoɓude ala ɗum bugude ala ɗum wadde hay nokku kono yiɗa nadinde mbuuɗi ma ko yiyata kadi mbuuɗi ma so e dow ɗum noon kadi mbeɗen yettude yimɓe ɓen fof mbeɗen innude yimɓe ɓen fof kadi hay goto wujju hay goto to fenu kala mbuuɗi ne nadinda West Coast a yeeɗi si Allah jaaɓi inchallah
Si Allah jaaɓi. Wuju fan ko ɗum woni wuju a fennugol. So no, it's always
Abi. Sur wa kon. Jena bale.
Nada. Just 1 minute.
Assalamu alaikum West Coast region. ñu ngi leen naan nuyu di leen sant di leen gërëm si naamu bi ngeen dee fay maa ngi wax si turu Yankuba Daba ak councilor ñu ngi leen naan West Coast forward West Coast bu set West Coast bu clean job rek don lay na dëkk bi set Yankuba Daba councilor loolu rek lañ wax jërëjëf.
So now we have the formal handing over of the keys to the trucks. So.
Yes, thank you. Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the Q Group, Quantum Net Espace Motors, we kindly hand you the keys. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
We thank you. Where is Jim?
Chairman, yeah, I'm right here.
Here's the keys for the trucks.
Yes.
On behalf of the Q Group, we thank you for the patronage.
Thank you
and the
very
partnership.
Yes. Thank you very much. As I said during my deliberation, we are highly indebted in gratitude to Q Group for helping us in procuring these vehicles and then making sure that they are also able to deliver them in time, especially during this rainy season when our people desperately need them. And then we are very, very delighted with the products that we've already got, the big trucks, the shovel, the bulldozer. They've been fantastic. They've been doing a great job, and we are really, really happy with the equipment we received. And we are very, very happy and grateful to the whole of Q Group. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairman.
So thank you, and now
Yes, we can.
to wrap up,
The keys to put on the...
we're going to have an inspection.
Like we do?
Yes.
Yes.
So
the tradition.
The tradition.
We're going to hop onto that one maybe. Or which one? This one?
Skip. You can show how it's released.
Okay. Yes.
So Mike. Naam. Saya tukara mutaji jambatu nganano.
Yes. But other ones, they don't have this. No. So now when you put waste here, when you compress it, that's why they modify it.
Very good.
So we can go on this side.
Yes.
Heavy duty engine, yes, definitely. So heavy duty folder, yes. What's your heart?
Apana, laptol.
A ver, tira la pared. Algo para allá, anda cachillo.
A canal de Ali Paredes.
Modern one. Wow, look at that. Yes, cause on that time, Baran into our van, to our man.
No, we need more. At least 20. Contain one.
Yes, ngada koma. Azero. Amruni koma do manding. Ya are ndek. Abo koma are. Korre adaga. Adaga korre ba. Tibo na ba, adaga na ba. Come back now. Back. Ni moto be kuma kan ba gare. Moto men be mbalate. Florida.